I'm just getting all my stuff set up.
Doogie doogie. This is only the second time I've actually had my computer running since I started having problems, and I have no idea what was going on. So far it seems to be resolved, so I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, this will be the first major like test of if it actually will stay running. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
See, hopefully for the best. Hopefully.
Hello,
Hello.
we did it after
We
some
did.
mildly infuriating to moderately infuriating technical issues. We're back, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
How was your 4th of July?
I mean, I worked, so
Oh, well, right.
nothing crazy, and thankfully I was not kept up all night by fireworks like all of my coworkers.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say that, like, of all years previously, this seemed like it was just dead. And I mean, even with things getting
Yeah.
canceled, like certain official events, I assumed that there would still be just idiots running amok in the neighborhood, blowing crap up and, drinking until 4 in the morning. And there
Yeah.
was like a good 2 hour block of near constant fireworks, and that was it. And I'm like, what
Dang.
the hell? Yeah, I'm used to living in places, especially in St. Paul. I'm used to people starting Thursday night and going with their
Hmm.
fireworks essentially nonstop, like through Monday evening. Like, I don't even know how you
Yeah.
guys have this much shit, but yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah. I am I'm used to it just being from like 7:30 at night when it starts to get dark
Mhm.
to like 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
which here it started, at least where we're at in Denver, it started at like 8-ish.
Okay.
And it wasn't just like constant. It was a lot, but my my biggest worry was just being able to sleep because I'm already like kind of uncomfortable.
Right.
So I wake up because I'm like, my body hurts and I
Yeah.
have to pee a million times and everything
Oh no.
hurts and I
Oh
hate it.
no.
But
So it's going
so I was
great.
like, oh, great. The fireworks are going to make this so much worse.
Right.
No, no.
Good.
Fireworks had zero impact on my evening.
I slept like shit by myself. That's I did.
I
I
did
did
it
shitty
for
sleep.
free.
Right. I did bad sleep, but all on my own. Yeah.
I did not need fireworks for that help. I didn't sleep like horribly,
Yeah.
but it's and I'm at the point where like rolling over takes so much energy. I'm like, how am I gonna do 10 more weeks of that?
Oh my god. I can only imagine. It is weird too, like when you're a kid. Well, I know I'm not going to speak for you. I'm sure your perspective is different than mine, but it's weird how just time is different where like it feels like you were just pregnant like a week ago and now you're talking about like just 10 more weeks and it's like that seems like it
Yeah.
went really fast. Whereas like when you're a kid, it feels like if you had a teacher in school that was pregnant like at the beginning of the school year, she's pretty much going to go through the whole school year still pregnant, and it just feels like such a long length of time.
Yeah. Well, it's like I told Gabriel the other night, I was like, you know what's crazy to think about? I'm like, I've spent this entire year being pregnant.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no, that's true. And I'm like, that's so weird to think about.
This entire year.
This
It's
whole year, I've been pregnant the whole time.
the pregnancy was coming from inside the house.
It was.
Wait, what? Yeah. That is very dumb.
Yeah, I will say the thing that is actually really funny is she will respond to like touch now.
Oh, interesting.
So Usually if I'm laying in bed, if I'm sitting, if I poke her, she'll poke me, she'll like kick back.
That's
It's weird and so cool
simultaneously,
at the same time.
I was just going to say, that is simultaneously fascinating and horrifying.
Yeah. So I was telling Gabriel that last night. I was like, yeah, if, like watch, because I sent him a video from like Napoleon Dynamite where Napoleon and Kip are just like hitting each other.
Right.
And it's like me poking my baby.
It's like, quit it. Quit
And he's
it.
like, you don't do that. And I was like, oh, I definitely do that. And I was like, watch. And I'm like, she'll kick you. Feel.
That is so
The
weird.
only time she won't is if she's like sleeping.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about like a sleep cycle for a baby that isn't born yet. Like
They
times when
have
they're
them,
just
apparently.
apparently. Huh. That's
I
wild.
mean, she still like moves, but it's not like in if I poke her, she won't like respond back in that particular way. She'll
Right.
just like generally move and it's not as much and not as frequent. But it's like almost always doing something, it seems like.
That's crazy. And still it's amazing to think that like she's that active and you still have over 2 months.
Yep.
Wow.
Also, I do love that Salem has the zoomies right now. So when he's like on the shelf, you can see him in the
Yeah,
mirror.
yeah. And every so often, like when we're recording from this angle, he will show up right on that step, and it feels like he's staring into my soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty
He just
awesome.
ran upstairs because I don't know, he just will like run upstairs and then he's like, ooh, in like the hallway. You're
He'll
like,
meow.
okay.
He'll
No,
be
he
like,
just like will stop and like look around.
"Oh,
And then like
are
sometimes
they
he'll calm
calling me?"
down and then other times he runs back downstairs and then goes back
And
up.
then he goes. He's just
He goes
well.
up and down and up and down.
He's got to get the lay of the land. He's got to make sure that everyone's safe. He's like, I got to protect mom and dad and the baby, and I got to be everywhere at the same time.
I have to be everywhere at the same
There he
time,
goes.
and mom is the only one that's home.
There he is.
Are you happy up there?
Don't talk to me.
You good?
It's like I'm not sure
You
yet.
can't play with that.
Here's my cat butt.
That door is too big for you.
Oh,
All right.
And he looks at you like, shut up.
Yeah. Okay, I think he's gonna lie
Oh,
down up there.
yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Sweet baby boy. It's so cute. And he's like,
Yeah.
now I can see everyone, and I will be a vigilant sentry.
Yeah.
Cat.
I am gonna warn you, I am waiting for um
Like a
some
delivery.
stuff that I door dashed,
Okay.
specifically our pairing for tonight.
Oh, excellent.
And then I got a few extras because I could not help myself.
Oh, very nice. Just like extra snacks.
Yeah.
Well, since you mention it, we're going to dive right in. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Peculiar Pairings. Thanks for
Oh,
being here. It's July 5th, the day after the May the 4th be with. Well, it's July 4th, so that's over. But the 4th, it still can be with you, even in July.
is it weird to think that our country is 250 years old?
And we're
And
at the end of our lifespan.
it,
Yeah, it is weird.
I'm gonna say, and that like it seems that we have both progressed and gone backwards at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I feel that.
I am still confident that we can make it through this, but I think that we have quite a bumpy road ahead of us still. And I keep listening to
Yeah.
podcasters who are swinging back and forth between this is the end of democracy and we're on our way to a better future. So I don't know who to believe, but we'll find
Yeah.
out. Yeah. This
We
is
will
our little this is our little show, Peculiar Pairings, where oh wait, my name is Matt. And
I'm
I did it
Celine. Hello.
right when
I
you
know
took a
it's wrong time to take a sip of water. Awkward silence.
And this is Peculiar Pairings, where Celine reads us a story, and we have some treats and some drinks, and we share some laughs and maybe some tears, but we always have a good time, don't we?
We always do.
Yeah.
We tend to have a great time over here.
We do actually, yeah. It's a good time, and people seem to enjoy listening. So thanks for being with us, everybody. And I was jumping right in because you mentioned the pairings. I feel like
Yes.
this one is a little bit on the nose, but before we get to that, would you like to introduce this week's topic?
Yes, we are talking about the Lizzie Borden house.
And I have listened to a few stories. Oh,
Salem,
he's going
stop it.
nuts. It's like he's
It's like
attacking
trying to
ghosts.
climb the wall like a little weirdo.
Yeah.
Who does he think he is? Spider-Man?
Oh, Spider Cat.
Oh, that would be dangerous. You would be dangerous if you were Spider-Cat.
Instead of fur balls, he coughs up webbing.
Oh God.
Like, and it just sticks everywhere. He's like, yeah, I don't so much have superpowers as much as super inconveniences.
And he's just like climbing on the ceiling.
Oh, if he could sleep on the ceiling, and his little tail just kind of dangles from up there, and he's just purring. And but then he like freaks himself out, and he just falls down to the floor. But he
Yeah,
lands on his feet.
100% do that.
No.
Or he
Or
would use the ceiling as a way to jump down on top of people.
oh
That's
yeah.
how he would take out the bad guys.
Oh, I was gonna say like he wouldn't be a hero at all. He's just gonna be an asshole.
I
They're
mean,
like,
he probably would choose violence, let's be real.
yeah, quick, Spider Cat! The bank robbers are getting away, and he's just like, I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm so cozy right now.
Like, cool, thanks. That helps nobody.
Yeah. Well, getting to our pairing, I feel like this one might be a little bit on the nose because it was recommended to be any 40 of your choice. I couldn't actually find like a traditional one, like because there's supposed to
Oh.
be a giant bottle of 40 ounces of malt liquor, and I couldn't find them, so I just got two 20s, and I have a.
Okay.
I didn't even know that Modelo did them, but I got one
I
that's
didn't either.
yeah, I got one that's Chelada Especial. Oh, I didn't notice that it's tomato and lime.
Oh,
Well, we'll maybe do that one first because
apparently you are having a Bloody Mary over there.
yeah, should have looked at that a bit more. That is not my favorite, but we'll get through. The other one is Pina Picante. With flavors of pineapple
Ooh.
and chili peppers. Yeah, so that one sounds pretty refreshing. And then, of course, we have. I was happy that I could find these because I forgot that they even made these. But the little wax bottles of soda bottles with kind of sugar inside, and so what do you think could be the implication of 40s and wax candy? And before you answer, I just want to make it clear that you are with child, of course, so alcohol is a no go.
Yes, I am having a diet Dr. Pepper.
Which is excellent. They're delicious. The well, and this is dumb, but like because it doesn't come in this, but I was like half of a liter, which is roughly 16 some ounces, but I'm going for 18 ounces. Specifically because there is a correlation between 40 and 18, and I'm the little bit of research that I did. I'm wondering if you know what the correlation is, and yeah, I feel like the kind of original.
I don't know the correlation, but I do understand the 40 and the wax. And this feels like the most appropriate time to share the fun childhood rhyme that we are, I'm sure, all familiar with.
Please.
That I just think of like little girls like doing jump rope. Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. Andrew Borden is now dead. Lizzie hit him on the head. Up in heaven he will sing. On the gallows she will swing. 1, 2, 3. You just like count.
Wow.
That's like what it reads to me, right? It's
oh,
like,
for sure. Yeah, especially when you get to the counting. To be honest,
Well, I added the counting. That was me.
Well, still, that's a good addition. But I
Yeah.
only knew the first half. I think
I didn't know the second half until I did the research.
okay,
I was
yeah.
like, wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah, I'd only ever heard it end with how many she gave her father.
Yeah. She
So
gave her
interesting.
father 41.
Yes. It's very chilling.
Yeah. I definitely could see like little girls swinging a jump rope, being like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
don't get to 40, be like, boo.
Right. Yeah. That's the whole point. Is if you get to 40, and then if you do get to 40, then you have to start over and try to get to 41. That's
Ooh,
actually a pretty
yeah.
fun game. I mean, I'm not going to play it. I'm too old
I mean,
for like double
to
dutch.
be fair, that also sounds like something I definitely would have done in like elementary school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
What when you got
I'm
done
trying to
with
think
Ring
of
Around the
what
Rosie?
we had. Oh, we had a few different ones. We had
Like kind of the morbid ones, you mean?
no, just like
Just
jump rope
oh,
rhymes.
okay.
We had one where you would just spell out help the whole time,
Okay.
and the letter that you landed on would depend on what you do like the next round.
Oh, okay.
So if you landed on H, it was hot chili peppers, so you'd have to spin the rope fast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If you did E, it was eyes closed, so you'd have to jump with your eyes
Oh.
closed. L was leapfrog, so you'd have to like go from like a leap, like a squatting
Oh
frog
god.
position.
Yeah.
Jump rope. And then P was you had to pick one of the three, which
Oh.
were all terrible.
Couldn't couldn't think of a fourth one. So there's really only 3 options essentially.
True. You just get to
Oh, fair enough.
choose which one is the worst, is like the least
The least
terrible.
yeah. How many people chose L? I'm guessing that was the least favorite.
You would choose that if you didn't like the person jumping after you. You'd be like, you have to do that one. Ha ha
Oh,
ha.
you're not choosing for yourself. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
We
Well,
also did
that's pretty fun.
we'd go through the alphabet, and
Yeah.
then whatever letter you landed on, you would name a boy in your class and be like, ew, he has a crush on you.
Classic. That
Yeah.
reminds me of the
Or
little paper things that you
oh,
would
the
do.
cootie catchers.
Cootie catchers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you not know that's what they were called?
No, I don't think so. But to be fair, I don't remember what we called them. I think we called them
The
magic.
fortune tellers.
Yeah,
I would say
I
we
think
called
that's
them
what we
that
called it.
too.
Yeah, I don't remember them being cootie catchers, but that like for that age demographic, that seems like a more appropriate name. Cootie
Yeah.
catcher.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then my personal favorite jump rope rhyme was I don't know if there's like an actual name for it, but we always called it the Cinderella one.
okay.
As it's a Cinderella dressed in yellow, went upstairs to
Oh,
kiss a fellow, made a mistake and kissed a snake. How many doctors did it take? And then you'd
what?
count.
That doesn't even pertain to the story of Cinderella. What? Like literally none of
No, it doesn't make sense, but we liked that one.
that.
And you
We
just
like
try to
that one.
like beat the number every time.
Okay, that's we really liked that one. Did anyone
I
ever
mean,
protest the lore of that one? Was anyone ever like, guys, this doesn't make any sense? It's just that Cinderella sort of rhymes with fella.
one point. Yeah.
Oh, kids are dumb,
Yeah.
but they do have fun.
So I mean, if we had known this one, we probably would have been singing this one all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've not had these in so long.
I was just gonna ask you, like, when is the last time you think you've had one of these? Because I know that I have had them. but it has genuinely been so long. I don't even remember exactly how one is supposed to. I mean, I know you just sort of like
I
bite the
want to
top.
say the last time I went trick or treating, which was
Okay,
probably my,
that's so weird.
I want to say freshman or sophomore year of high school, because we had
Nice.
nothing better to do in town.
Yeah. Technically, I
So
was
it's
just
like
thinking.
run around to get free candy. I mean, why not?
Technically, the last time I went trick or treating was my freshman year of college.
Nice.
And we didn't go to a lot of it because we were at a party and we had these weird costumes on and we were drinking, of course, and we just we sort of started just sort of gallivanting around the neighborhood, and we saw places that other trick-or-treaters were still going to, and so we just knocked on their door and they're like, are you guys from NDSU? And we're like, yeah, can we please have candy? And they're like, well, yeah, like all the trick or treaters are basically gone, so here you go. And we're like, hooray! And I think we hit like 3 houses and we got like 2 sacks of candy. It was pretty great.
Dang.
Yeah, it was profitable. Okay, I'm gonna do it here.
I forgot how bad these are for getting anything out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of like less effective gushers.
But you can't eat the whole thing. Well,
No.
it's not advised.
Well, and I do remember too that like the whole gimmick is that yes, you suck out the sweet juice on the inside, and then you can chew on the wax like bubble gum, you know. And they're like, yeah, but bubble gum has like a semi-pleasant mouthfeel sort of texture and flavor. This is neither. All right, and
Yeah,
there's
I
only
don't.
one opening.
Well, it's like I don't want to eat the wax from like Baby Bell cheese. Why would I want to eat the wax from this?
I think this is more of a one invented like in the 40s/50s kind of thing, and so at the time it was quite a
Yeah, they didn't know what
novelty,
they were fucking doing.
right? And then in general just combined with the general concept of kids are dumb and they just like kooky things.
And the kids these days, they'll do anything.
I did it. I got it all out. It is a challenge and they're not particularly tasty. Although that was just the
No,
green one. Maybe I just don't like the green.
you,
There's
I
so much
the
wax
red
left.
one was okay.
Okay. I'm gonna eat the whole bottle.
That's a choice.
It's it's very weird. I wonder if you could melt the wax down and turn it into a candle.
Maybe
I'm sure the audio of this is just excellent. Mm. Oh, that was-
100%.
not gonna
The
lie.
green
I
was like green apple.
Oh, is it? Oh, it gets stuck in your teeth. I have to say,
Yeah, I
I
don't like
do
that.
remember this being more of a pleasant treat as a kid. But there again, I think maybe it's just you're so interested in the novelty of it.
Yeah.
This
I think
has
the first time I ever had one of these, I was kind of disappointed
Oh,
because I
okay.
thought there would be more to it.
Sure.
And
And
then I was
I
like, oh, that's it? Why did I get this instead of like a thing of nerds?
why didn't I get real candy?
Yeah.
Because that is kind of the thing of this is that like it has all of the potential makings of candy except separated. So it's like a
Mhm.
gusher that you can't really enjoy. Because like the sweet
Yeah.
part is stuck inside the part that is just kind of unpleasant. So it's like, shouldn't the sugary stuff be in the like gum? Like this is trying to be gum, but it's not gum. This wants to be gum. Ooh. And then the wax itself. Although I am also drinking tomato beer. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and scrap the other one. I might just give up on the tomato beer. Sorry, Modelo. That one's just not for me. All right, let's take a sniff of the
That's for
Pina.
people who like Bloody Marys, and I am not
Abs-
one of them.
yeah, and I was just telling, like, all I saw was especial. I did not read that it says tomato and lime, and I would have chosen differently. I literally just thought it was like regular beer, and I was
They're like,
mistaken.
it's Modelo Especial.
Well, right. Well, and I
It's
love their.
special Modelo.
Yeah, I
And you're
didn't
like,
even know that
ooh,
they
special
did special
Modelo,
beers.
yes.
Yeah, Modelo's great. Ooh, that one is much better. Ooh,
Oh,
Pina.
why is the yellow one so bad? Ah,
Okay, I was gonna go red next, but now I gotta do yellow. Let's see here.
oh,
Oh,
that's horrible.
ooh, it is very tart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That aftertaste. Oh, uh-uh.
I actually like
No.
that better than the green, I think.
I prefer the green. I
Interesting.
blah, 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 blah.
Oh, the
It's
aftertaste
like,
is much less pleasant.
yeah.
Whose idea was this? Oh, these things are so weird.
What flavor is that trying to be?
I was just gonna see if it labeled them citric acid, corn syrup. Bite them, drink them, chew them. Mini drinks. I don't think there are supposed to be flavors. They're just sugar.
Or just disappointing.
Hey, on the plus side, it's only 10 calories. All 4 bottles. One serving
Hey,
is
that's not bad.
that's not bad for a generally unsatisfying treat. At least
For
it's low
something that
calorie.
leaves you feeling sad inside.
Well, and that's why I looked at it, because I'm like, if this was also like 100 calories, it would just like there would be absolutely no point. There was just like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
Okay, and then bite it off.
There's well, since
So
I'm already feeling sad inside, we're gonna dive right in.
I was gonna say, perfect mindset for this sort of story.
Yeah.
So without any
So
further ado.
my sources for today are LizzieBorden.com, LittleHouseOfHorrors.com, and BostonGhosts.com.
Hmm. Well, that's fun.
So for anyone who does not know, our story and the location of the Lizzie Borden house is in Fall River, Massachusetts. And Andrew, the patriarch of the Borden family, bought this home in 1872 and immediately remodeled the house
Oh, okay.
because it was like a 2-tenant dwelling, like apartment style house, and turned it into like a just large family home.
Right. He bought the whole thing, and he's like, "This is our
Yeah.
house now." It's okay. Nice.
Yeah.
What an
And
industrious
it,
young man.
yeah, it was a pretty large, simple house, and he lived in it with his second wife, Abby Durfee Gray Borden.
Did you say Durfee?
Yes, Durfee.
Is Durfee Gray one name, or is it like, is Durfee
No,
her
it's
middle
Durfee
name?
Gray, separate
What?
Borden.
Durfee? Who the fuck names their kid Durfee? Is it Derfy?
Durfee.
Oh god, that's somehow worse. Durfee. It's almost derpy. Like, before the internet was even a twinkle in anyone's eye. She's ugh.
Yep.
Wow, rough start.
So Andrew and Abby lived there with his two children, Emma and Lizzie, who were from his first marriage.
Okay.
Their mother had died years earlier, and both of
I'm
them
gonna
were
exit.
unmarried and basically spinsters.
Oh, okay.
How
They're
tragic.
not right. How tragic. So they're not like children. Well, I suppose in this day and
No, they
age.
are adult children.
Okay. So they're 12. Ready for marriage.
Clearly. Oh God. So
Wha-
dark.
yeah, like, well, he's father, I'm practically or not a widow. I'm practically dead already. I'm only 11 and a half.
Like, just put me outside to die at this point.
Yes, I have no prospects.
Nobody wants me, so just let me rot out in the street, Papa.
I wish to join mother.
Please.
So
I miss
strange.
her. I miss her
Yes,
so.
strange she died from a self decapitation by way of axe, isn't it, father?
I actually don't know how she died.
Nobody
I
does.
think it was sickness.
Oh, that sounds about right for this time period.
For the
Whatever is,
late
yeah.
1800s, yeah.
If it's 18 anything, it's just like consumption, just
Dysentery.
being a human. Yeah, just being outside just will kill you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Andrew had risen from poverty through selling furniture and then later was selling real estate.
Ooh, okay,
But
yeah.
doing so, he did make some enemies along the way.
Wow.
So Andrew's got a bit of a checkered past. He crossed a
Interesting.
few people, probably had a feud with like a local furniture person that also
I was just gonna say it's
like
not exactly the kind of
thing.
feud you're normally thinking about. Like, the furniture industry. It's a tough racket. You got the
Mhm.
Irish mobster furniture guys and the Italian leather mobster furniture guys. Phew, you got to be careful. You got to align
Whole
yourself.
thing.
Hmm.
So he chose this home based on its location because it was a short walking distance to his businesses on Main Street, which was just one block over.
Oh hell yeah!
So he could have settled for something nicer, something newer, a place with like running water and
Oh
sewage.
oh
And he
wow!
was like, no, I want to be closer to where my businesses are. So he went with a home that was more modest.
And his wife and kids are just like, look, we appreciate your commute time, but you're rich, so like modern amenities would be cool. And he's just like, but honey, we can see the office from here. It's like steel
This
too.
this actually makes me think of I think it was our great grandma when they
Hmm.
moved out to where grandma lives now,
Yeah.
that she cried because she would not have like indoor plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's strange to think how recent that is. Like the amount of technology that we have gained in the last century is insane when you compare it to how little things progressed like the previous two millennia.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, like that we had relatives that we potentially could have known when we were really young that started their marriages in a place that didn't have plumbing. Yeesh.
I think the thing that always gets me is that like she had plumbing when they were living in the cities,
Right.
and then the idea of moving to the country, like it's like, oh, because I won't have plumbing, how fucking horrible.
How can
My
I do?
life is
Well,
totally ruined.
yeah. Well, and it is the kind of modern
And I'm like,
equivalent
to
would
be
be that
fair,
we.
I would also probably feel the same way.
Oh yeah. Well, and I was just gonna say, like, I felt the same way. Like the first time that I moved away from kind of a reasonably dense populated place. There was a time when internet wasn't ever. Well, technically, it still isn't everywhere. But even like cell service and stuff. The first time that I moved away from like the Twin Cities, and that was still back when cell service was really only in metro areas. And like driving
Yeah.
between the Twin Cities and like Fargo, North Dakota, there'd be like an hour where you just had zero coverage because you're just out in the middle of farmland and nobody's built any towers anywhere. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you go somewhere and you just don't have connection anymore. It's weird. So that's our
Yeah.
plumbing.
Yeah. So Andrew went a little more modest and was like, no, I want to be close. Which this is kind of the funny thing is that he's like in the city
I was gonna
where
say,
they don't
yeah,
have plumbing.
Yeah, that's
versus
the
like
weird thing,
opposite.
right. Well, it's an old farmhouse, and so they didn't that could be the thing, is that it's older construction, so it
That
wasn't
could be it.
modernized yet. But I could see how she would be pissed where it's like, so we're buying an older, shittier house that you're gonna have to modify, and it doesn't have modern amenities. Great plan, bro. Love it.
But his wife Abby took a lot of pride in the home, and she was the one who kept the house running, kept it pristine, and his two daughters, Emma and Lizzie, saw it as like a heavily floral covered prison.
Oh my God. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's quite a
I think it's
statement
it's fair to
there.
say they had a pretty complicated relationship.
And she's like, I'm getting the axe. She's like, I can't.
I can't live in this floral house anymore.
Yeah. That reminds me of like with the back rooms coming out and stuff. Have you heard of the book The Yellow Wallpaper? Or it's a short
No.
story. It's about a woman who I think it's back in like the 1800s or maybe early 1900s. And of course, uh women weren't really treated properly by medicine. And so kind
They
of
still aren't.
any very true. Um and like it was back in the day when any kind of like womanly things arose, they just would label it as hysteria, and
Oh,
she
they'd
needs to
send you to
go.
the seaside if you had money, or they'd
Right.
send you to the loony bin.
Yeah, so to avoid the loony bin, her husband essentially moves her out of the city. And the other thing too is that this is ostensibly for her healing, but like reading into the analyses of this short story, everyone's like, no, this was bringing to light the practice of moving people that you don't want other people to see in your family, like away from society, so that they aren't seen. So the story is from her perspective of like writing a journal. So all of these are like journal entries, and so she's writing constantly about how much she loves her husband and how much he cares for her, and he works so much because he wants to provide. So, and really what he's doing is like just going to the city and partying because now he's gotten rid of his crazy wife, essentially. So she thinks that he's helping her heal, but he's just essentially locking her away in this ugly house with this ugly yellow wallpaper. And the story is about her slowly unraveling sanity, and she starts like seeing things in the wallpaper. And presumably, a lot of people are saying that that was the inspiration for the sort of yellow tone of the back rooms, because it's that same sort of drab, just like piss yellow wallpaper. And they're like, it's just that way that it'll drive you crazy.
I could see that.
Yeah. It's also, there are you can get audiobook versions of it on YouTube. It's only like, it's a very short story, so I think it's like 25-30 minutes. It's very good.
Okay.
Very disturbing. But yeah, I
Ooh.
recommend it. In a
Yeah.
good way.
In a good way. Um, yeah. So the family's maid, Bridget Sullivan, she was the only other person who lived in the house with the family, and
Oh, right. Okay.
she mentioned that they rarely ate meals together. Like basically most of the family like could not really stand to be around each other.
Oh, God. Oh, and that, yeah, this is coming from a time when that was like, there wasn't TV or radio really. So it's like
Hmm.
family time was sort of the entertainment of the day. Like you were either doing chores or being with your family. So man, if
Yeah.
back in this day and age they didn't even eat together, that is a dysfunctional family.
Yeah. And Lizzie in particular had a more complex relationship with her father and stepmother. Her father was very strict, and she wasn't really a fan of her stepmom.
Oh, okay.
And the tension had been simmering for years, but had worsened in 1892.
Ah, nearing the turn of the
And
century.
Andrew resented the fact that children were coming into his yard because Lizzie built a chicken coop the year before, so the kids wanted to stop by and see the chickens.
Well, I mean,
And
that
he was
seems like she's
over that.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, she's doing something that will actually help the family, it seems. And
Yeah.
it's like a draw, like it's sort of ingratiating them to the rest of the townsfolk. And he's like, get those. He's literally just old white man shaking hand at kids. Yeah, get off my
He's
lawn.
sitting on his porch. Get off my
Yeah,
lawn.
you Lizzie, get them chickens out of here.
Yeah. And there were points where Lizzie was so deeply distressed by their relationship that she left the house for some time to stay with relatives.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So she, when not eating dinner together isn't enough, she's like, I've
Yep.
just got to get the fuck out.
So tensions got worse when Andrew then amended his will and
Oh,
gave everything to his new wife. So
oh,
basically disinheriting Emma and Lizzie.
oh man. Well, I smell a motive. I
Well,
mean, I feel
I do
like
too.
knowing what's
He also
coming up.
planned to give away real estate to Abby's relatives, which
Oh
was very
wow,
much against the wishes of Lizzie and Emma, who basically saw like their whole inheritance like disappear
sure.
for
Mhm.
basically this other woman who hasn't, in their eyes, hasn't been around as long.
Right, they still didn't even really see her as part of the family so much, and now he's giving everything to her family.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And I will say something that is pretty interesting about the house is
Mm.
that there were no like hallways in the house. It was like just room to room type of
Oh, weird.
setup.
Okay.
And the exception is that there was like an upstairs landing that had like a little bit of a hallway, but still not really much of a hallway.
Oh, okay, I think
And
it's yeah, I mean, my dad's house is kinda like that. It's there aren't really there's, like, one hallway where there's, like, a bathroom in that, but, like, the rest of it's just sort of open. It's just, like, rooms.
yeah. And um with that they had locks kind of everywhere, which is also because Andrew was very paranoid.
Did you say locks?
Yes.
Oh, okay, on all the doors. Wow,
Yes.
what a warm home this sounds like.
Which would actually in fact become like a pretty invaluable role the with the death of Andrew and Abby
Oh, no
because
kidding.
it like became a big point in their deaths on August 4th of
Interesting.
1892. Specifically because the house had been targeted by intruders previously.
Oh, okay.
So
So yeah, so
Andrew felt like
he has
someone was out to
reason.
get him.
Yeah. So he's maybe overreacting a bit, but he does have reason to put these locks on.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yes. Because like I think when he had people rob him, they stole like money, jewelry, and he, as a result, understandably became paranoid and was like, I have to have locks everywhere on the windows, doors, everything.
It's like they say, it's you're not paranoid if you're right.
Well, and he insisted everything be locked, even while people were like in the house, like from room to room,
Yeah, that's a
which
bit
is
much.
where it's a little excessive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I
then,
can yeah, I mean, I can kind of see it the way I grew up is like when you leave a room, turn the lights off. It's that kind of mentality. But
yeah,
definitely locking a door and locking every single door that you go through is pretty goddamn annoying.
yeah. And a week before the murders, all of the family members became ill, which was more than likely caused by spoiled milk.
Oh, man.
And that was partly because having a refrigerator, Andrew saw was too much of a luxury. But he was absolutely convinced that someone was trying to poison him and his family.
Just drinking warm milk that's just sitting under the sink or something. Oh my god.
Ew.
Jesus. They're milking the
Disgusting.
chickens. Yeah, chicken milk.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, sir, that's not milk.
So, few things leading up to our big event. On August 3rd, 1892, the day before, the brother of Lizzie and Emma's late mother, John Morse, kind of showed up unexpectedly and
Hello.
was
Like,
like,
I'm
"Hey, I'm
here.
staying here."
Yes. And their father welcomes him in because he's like, "Oh, sibling of my lovely wife. Well, your family, Lizzie, and the other one, get out of here. Make room for this
So
wonderful man."
he was in the area for business and wanted to catch up with Andrew,
Mhm.
and he stayed in their guest house on the second floor. Emma
Oh.
was coincidentally out of town visiting friends, so she wasn't even there.
Oh.
And I guess after breakfast, which was served by Bridget, John and Andrew were chatting a bit in like the sitting room, and at around 8:45 in the morning, John left and Andrew went for a long walk. So it is assumed that they may have had some sort of like disagreement or fight potentially,
Oh,
and
okay.
that like he may have left in a huff and Andrew was like, I need to like walk
I
it
need
off.
Yeah, I need to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Or maybe
So
they
then
had a secret
Abby,
relationship.
yeah, so then Abby was in the guest house on the second floor tidying things up because he left.
Oh, okay.
So the thing that's very intriguing about their murders is that it happened during like one of the busiest times of day, and it was like just like in the middle of the day in broad daylight.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember people talking about that, which I can understand. One, you would likely have more witness potential, but at the
Yeah,
same time, you also have a very bustling street, bustling city that
it's
you
easy to
might,
like sneak in.
yeah, yeah, and you might not necessarily hear something that is discernible as like a murder happening unless like if you're not hearing screams or something, you hear people like chopping wood or the blacksmith doing stuff and you just hear
Yeah.
pounding of some sort. You're not necessarily going to think anything of it.
Um, I will say, by all accounts, Andrew and Abby were in what people consider like their golden years. They're just enjoying life. All their like hard work is paid off. And then
Yeah.
they were mercilessly hacked to death with a hatchet.
Oh, that I don't know why I'm laughing because that sucks.
It sucks. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. It is uncomfortable. It's just like, hey, look, they worked so hard their whole lives, and then for some reason, someone was like, "Fuck you."
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Die. Die, bitch,
Die,
die.
die, Dad. Also, Mom,
Die.
Stepmom. I never
So
liked you, Abby.
Abby was upstairs cleaning the bedroom, as I said earlier, and she was attacked with a small axe with the first blow just above her left ear,
Oh, oh,
which caused
God.
her to slam her face against the floor. So like she like fell like
Ooh,
forward.
right.
And the attacker, according to pathologists, then allegedly sat on her back and struck the back of her head with the axe no less than 19 times.
Wow. Which brings us back to the half a liter of soda, which was roughly 18 ounces. Yeah, that's
Ah,
for
I
yeah.
see.
So for anyone who was wondering, yeah,
I was wondering.
the
Thank you.
school rhyme is classically 40 wax, so the 40. But yeah, like
Yeah.
you were saying, the actual number is more like 18.
Yeah.
So that's the we got there.
Yeah. And Bridget was not feeling well still after like the whole milk incident. So
Oh, yeah.
she,
I was like, yeah, she's not gonna feel well with an axe in the back, but this is a different person.
no, Bridget, their
Bridget,
maid,
right? Gotcha.
she was not feeling well and
Okay,
was
right.
in bed at the time, like trying to nap
Recover. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
So she's
recover.
in the house.
Yeah, so she's in the house, but she is laying down in bed
Mhm.
and was not aware of anything that was happening.
Right.
So then Andrew returned from his walk around 10:30 and the door kept jamming with, all of the locks.
Yeah.
So he called Bridget and she ran along the stairs to get tools for the door. So kind of by the
Oh,
staircase.
okay.
And she claims that she heard laughing from above, but she just like didn't really think anything of it. Was like, okay, like whatever.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then after she got the door for Andrew, he went to take a nap in the sitting room on his favorite bench, which you can sit in the house now if you'd like.
Oh no,
People take
the
pictures
bench.
there.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, okay. What a weird. He has a bed, yes? He goes to a bench?
Yes. It's
All
it's
right.
more like a couch.
It's a
It's
fainting couch kind of thing. Well, still, like,
yeah.
I'm bad at napping. So, like, my only way that I could nap is, like, going to my bed with my CPAP machine. I can't just go on a bench. But
I'm
Godspeed to
really
him.
good at napping when I'm not trying to nap.
Oh, really? if if I'm like watching something in the afternoon, I the most I have ever really been able to nap is kind of like that, where like I'm trying to pay attention to a movie and I'm on the couch and I just can't keep my eyes open. But
Yep.
even if that is happening, I will think, "Oh, I should go to bed and just take a nap," and then I'm wide awake. Like I'm like, "Why?" It's bullshit.
I will like sit on the couch to meditate and then fall asleep for like an hour.
I hate you. But good for you.
I'm not trying to fall asleep. I'm trying to like meditate and like do like a nice meditation and just like let my thoughts disappear.
Yeah.
And then I'm like waking up because I'm fallen asleep.
That's awesome. I wish I could do
It's
that. That's and you're like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to meditate.
I will say this is a newer thing, so I think it's specifically because I'm pregnant, not because
Oh,
I'm
so you
meditating.
gotcha. So you've been able to just meditate before, but while
Oh,
pregnant, you've
yeah,
fallen
I haven't
asleep.
had any issues. Like I can
Oh,
meditate for like an hour, no problem.
wow. Okay.
But now I like almost always fall asleep.
Which is fair. Yeah, your body's doing a lot of stuff. You need rest. But
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm amused by the idea that you're frustrated, that you're like, I'm just trying to meditate, and then you're waking up after an impromptu nap. You're like, God damn it.
I'm like, God damn it, I fell asleep again.
I mean, to be
Don't
fair,
need
your
this. And I
mind
was
is
like,
about
well,
as
I guess I needed it.
yeah, it was like your mind is about as clear as it can get when you're unconscious. So, I mean,
True.
meditation achieved,
Yeah.
technically.
So, um,
Speaking
at
of a
this
permanent
time,
meditation, Lizzie's stepmom.
Lizzie was in the garden, so she's
Or
outside.
was she?
Dun, dun, dun.
She was allegedly in the garden.
Allegedly in the garden.
Allegedly.
So it was around 11 a.m. that Bridget heard Lizzie call for help
Mhm.
because Lizzie is yelling for Bridget to get the doctor because she had walked into the sitting room.
Where her dad is.
Yes,
Okay.
where his face had been shattered with the same small axe that had been used to kill Abby.
I don't know if I've ever heard those words in the same sentence. Did you say his face was shattered?
Yes.
Oof. That
And
is
he
stark imagery.
he had only received 11 blows compared to Abby's 18, 19,
Only.
but his injuries looked absolutely terrible and like his left eyeball had been split in two.
No. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I
That's
should have done a
freaky.
trigger warning because it's like pretty gruesome.
Well, maybe we can insert that later. Like, but then at the beginning, just like, by the way, this will include very vivid imagery. So
Okay, to
please,
be fair, we do not claim to be for children.
true, right?
Oh,
And this, yeah, this
this
is.
is a famous murder.
I was gonna say, presumably, this will be labeled as the Lizzie Borden house or Lizzie Borden stole. Like, people will know what
Yes,
they're getting into. I think that's fair. And like you
yes,
said, this is for adults. So like, and this is true crime stuff. Like, you
Yes.
know what you're here for. You know what you're getting into. I think that's
Yes.
fair.
So the doctor had no choice but to pronounce them both dead, or pronounce Andrew dead because Abby had not been discovered yet.
Oh, right. I like that you're just like, he had no choice. I was picturing him trying to make some sort of attempt to save him, and he's trying to put the two pieces of the eye back together. And just like,
Uh,
I think he's still breathing. It's just, if I could just get his face to get the duct tape. And then
I
he's just
can
like,
imagine him going in and Lizzie being like, "Save him,
right, right.
save my papa," and he's like,
Uh, Lizzie, are you familiar with the term
"He's
spam?
dead.
Yes.
He dead."
And I could also, to be fair, I could also see like people not understanding a whole lot about medicine. So to some people, it might seem almost miraculous. So they're like, "Doctor, save him. You can do it." And he's like, "He's just mush now.
He's
Like I can't." Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
He's
he's
dead.
dead. Did you see his eye? That is not going back together. I've tried the duct tape trick before. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
And I will say Abby was later found by poor Bridget, who's now
Oh,
just scarred for life.
for sure, for sure. Not as scarred as the Bordens, but
True.
poor
But
people.
they did perform autopsies of Andrew and Abby in like the living room
Gee,
of
what
the
was the cause of
house.
death?
And the police, of course, questioned Lizzie and Bridget.
Yeah.
And Lizzie had some very conflicting stories. Her
Oh,
stories just like did not align, or
yeah.
she just kept changing it. Because
Mhm.
first she was working in the barn, then she was working in the garden, then she was in the basement.
Okay, I was gonna come to her defense. Those, like barn versus garden, I could kind of see your brain, but like
Basement.
barn or garden versus basement is pretty different.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
she also told police officers about her father's poisoning theory and thinking that like someone was trying to poison the family, but they didn't find any traces of poison, let alone someone trying to poison them.
Well, and now I just see her
However,
like trying to convince the police. I believe he was poisoned. Couldn't have been my hatchet. No, I think he was poisoned to death. That's definitely. And the doctor's just sitting behind her like, she's fucking crazy. Have you seen his eye?
so the thing that is actually very interesting is that Lizzie had actually tried to buy poison at the local drugstore a few days before the murder, which
Huh. Dun dun dun. And it's that
she
cartoonish bottle that just has like the skull and crossbones on it. It says poison.
she claims that it was because she needed to clean a sealskin scarf and that
We
she
heard
needed this
what?
very specific chemical that was used to also poison people. And the drugstore just like would not sell it to her.
No, people poison people with this. What is
So
seal
it kind
skin?
of makes me wonder if the town just like kind of knew that they did not have like a great relationship.
Right.
Then when she comes trying to buy something that they know is like a poison to people when used
Yeah.
incorrectly, and them
And they're
just
like,
being like,
yeah.
yeah,
And they're
I
like,
don't want to be like complicit in whatever you're doing.
also there aren't any seals around here. Where the fuck are you getting this scarf, Lizzie? No.
Are there seals in Boston?
I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of forgot that it was in Boston. Because they are on the water. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say no. That's a pretty specific kind of you're looking it up, aren't you?
I am. Yes, there are.
God damn it.
They're
All
Atlantic
right.
river seals.
Atlantic harbor seals. That very much describes Boston. Atlantic harbor seals. Well, all right. So, okay. So she potentially could need this poison for her seal scarf. Who makes
She
a
could
scarf?
potentially. It's
I'm sorry. What is it called again?
the Atlantic harbor seal?
But what? Say what her scarf was again. Seal
A
skins.
seal skin scarf.
Sealskin scarf.
I
That's
feel like you
just
would really
fun.
want a sealskin scarf.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, really? Sealskin scarf. Well, if you look up pictures, they are quite fetching. I wouldn't have expected
Okay,
it, but
I could see
yeah,
that, like, a little, like, I wanna call it, like, a neck cowl.
yeah. And we're used to seeing them alive and in the water, and their fur looks very rough, but I suppose once you dried it out, it might be very fine and soft. So,
It
okay,
might
I take it back. I take it back. It's believable. But they thought she was up to no good, trying to make trouble in her neighborhood.
well, I guess my question would be, like, does she do her own laundry, or does Bridget do it?
Ah. Well, and
You
I
know?
suppose, well, even if Bridget does do it, because she talks about how like she's taking care of chickens and she's working in the barn.
Yeah,
So even if Bridget does quote unquote laundry, this scarf might be a kind of special separate thing that isn't really
true.
laundry. Yeah, it's then again, I have no idea why you would need to use that on this scarf anyway.
Yeah, but, she also told the police that someone must have been in the house with how paranoid Andrew was, the house was always locked, so, like, how would they have gotten in and, like, not had more of, like, a breaking and entering, like, scene? Or, like,
Yeah, it is.
locks that were very obviously, like, opened.
Well, and maybe that's why Andrew had trouble getting back into the house. Maybe someone had already jimmied the locks and kind of fucked them up when they were getting in the first place. Maybe it really was
That is
just,
possible.
yeah, because that would indicate foul play more than just like, because presumably otherwise Lizzie would just use the key, assuming she has a key.
Yeah. So,
Well, okay. I'm 50-50 so far.
yeah, so at this point, as police are questioning Lizzie, they're like, "Okay, well, like, where's Abby? Can we speak to her?" And Lizzie's like, "Oh, she went to go see a sick friend, like, she's not here."
Oh, okay.
And then she's also like, "Well, come to think of it, she actually might be back now, so, like," she then was like, "Well, like, if someone can go upstairs and look for her, like, can someone check if, like, she's upstairs?" And that's how they found her.
That does sound pretty sketchy.
It
Well, I think she's not even here. Wait, you know what? She might be here. She might be upstairs right now. We should go
well,
look.
and the worst part about that is that the person that, like, discovered her
Yeah.
was, Maggie Churchill, um,
Okay.
who was, a neighbor who would come over, and she went upstairs and saw Abby lying face down on the floor of the guest room.
Oh,
'Cause they're like, "Oh,
God.
can you see, like, she's not back yet, but, like, actually, she might be. Can you see if she's upstairs?"
Which is kind
It's
of a
like,
weird thing to ask someone who doesn't live there to do. Like,
well,
Lizzie, this is your home. Why can't you go up and check on her?
yeah,
But different.
and, the things that were, like, really interesting about it is that, like, if Lizzie had in fact murdered both of them, that's, like, pretty shitty to be like, "Oh, like, why don't you go upstairs and see what's happening?" Like, fuck you. Damn.
I hadn't thought about the fact that I actually kind of love that more. Like, if she is evil enough to commit these heinous murders, she's willing to put a little shit cherry on top of the poop sundae by just being like, I'm gonna go see. Why don't you go? Because she knows exactly what's up there. She's like,
That's
hey,
true.
good friend of my stepmom. Let's add a little bit more trauma to this whole thing before I go to the gallows. Why don't you go check on her? That, if that's true, that is so devious.
Yeah.
Little shit.
So after questioning everybody, I'm assuming they took away Andrew and Abby and all of that. Police officers did decide to stay close to the house in case the murderer came to finish off the rest of the family.
Ah. And Lizzie's the
And
whole time, Lizzie's like, I don't think that's gonna happen. They're like, why are you so confident about that? She's like, because I don't see why anyone else would want to hurt the rest of us. Just those
they were
two.
only after my father
Right. And his
and
money.
Abby, apparently.
And I don't know why they took the time to go kill her. She didn't have any money, but she was a bitch. She was a shitty stepmom. Fuck her.
Yeah.
Like, Lizzie, do you have anything you want to talk about? I did not buy poison. Like,
I did not do anything.
yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Whatever. Do
Yeah.
I have rights? I can't remember.
And one officer claimed to have seen Lizzie and a friend go into the cellar carrying a oil lamp and a slop pail, and that
Okay.
he saw both of them leave the cellar and saw Lizzie like standing by the sink, which I feel like, okay.
The cops are just like, what does that mean?
What is she doing by the sink?
Yeah.
She could be doing a lot of things. She could be cleaning vegetables.
She had that scarf. She had that skin scarf.
That scarf
Still,
she had to clean. I don't know.
yeah. Did she have the hatchet? No. Well, case closed, Your Honor.
They did just have evidence just keep piling up against Lizzie because and this part was really confusing because I'm getting conflicting stories here that Bridget saw Lizzie burning a blue corduroy dress in the kitchen a few days later, which
Okay.
makes her seem very guilty. But then also that Bridget didn't see this. The mayor had stopped by and saw her tearing up and burning this dress like in the yard, and she told him it had been ruined with paint.
To be fair, this all just kind of seems like coincidental, admittedly weird, but just sort of coincidental things that are happening. Like I still am.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard anything that is like her holding the hatchet with blood on it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I saw her burning a dress. All right, maybe it had paint on it. Although,
and then like Bridget told officers that the laughing she thought she heard when she went to grab the tools was Lizzie upstairs.
Right.
But she
was
doesn't.
She was in the garden barn basement.
Yeah. But I will say in the basement, they found a small axe with a broken handle. But of course, this was the late 1800s. So, DNA testing was not a thing.
But imagine if that really is the same hatchet, and the idea that like she hit them so many times so hard that she broke the hatchet handle. That is hard to do.
They decided that wasn't the hatchet because it looked clean.
Well, yeah. Which, I mean, I could understand someone talking about her going down into the cellar with a slop bucket. Like maybe the hatchet was in there. But, like you said, even if it would, like even stained wood like that would probably get pretty heavily stained by blood. But I've also never had to clean anything like that with blood. So who knows?
But either way, with all of this circumstantial evidence, against Lizzie, she was arrested the day after the funeral of Andrew
Ooh.
and Abby.
Well, at least it wasn't during.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at least it wasn't like at the funeral that she's getting arrested.
Yeah.
Because that would suck.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, there was a dude who worked at like a Chuck E. Cheese who was wearing the Chuck E. Cheese costume, and it was during a kid's birthday party, and they came in and
Oh
arrested him.
God.
Yeah, and it's like, guys, wait until after he's still gonna be there. Jesus, like
You can
you
wait
can
till
give it a
after
minute,
the kids had their fun. You're gonna scar those poor children for
right?
fucking life.
Oh man, it's insane. And I mean, they knew it was him, so like we got to take him.
Yeah. So Lizzie was charged with 3 counts of murder:
3 counts,
the murder of her father,
right?
her
That's
stepmother,
that's 2.
and both of them as like one combined charge. I don't know how
Uh,
that works, but okay.
you would hope even back then her attorney's like, look, I know this isn't going to make a difference, but I don't think that's 3, Your Honor. For one of them,
What did
the
they?
other one, and the both of them. That is amazing. Well, that's when you know 1 + 1 = 3.
Yeah, and there were a lot of speculative talks around town as to like why she would have killed her father and stepmother.
I mean, we've already talked about certain motives that she would have, at the very least, just being like a disgruntled family member.
Yes. And outside of that, one of them was that people believed that she maybe was being physically and sexually assaulted by her father,
Oh, yeah.
and that drove her to kill him, and subsequently Abby, because Abby knew about it and did nothing.
Oh, yeah. That's one of those things, like, especially in through a modern lens, you can be like, kind of get it. Like, does
Yeah,
that mean that she should be allowed to take the law into her own hands? No, but like, kind of get it.
I
If that's
understand.
true, it's kind of like, yeah, I can understand not wanting to let that continue happening. Especially the idea of like his then wife knows it's happening and isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there again, from a
But
legal standpoint, that's still a motive. It doesn't make it right.
yes.
Yeah.
And Lizzie did not speak during the trial and let everything go to the family lawyers, which
Right.
I'm going to say that's the smart thing to do, whether or not you commit a crime.
Yeah.
Let your lawyer handle it. If they're a good lawyer, they're going to do a good job
Yes.
for you.
Yeah, especially this day and age, like we've heard so much about cops coercing confessions and stuff, and we're all
Yeah.
learning more about the fact that like legally they are allowed to lie to you to get a
Oh
confession.
yeah.
And it's like, even if you're innocent, lawyer, like every time, don't talk,
Yeah.
lawyer, 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 lawyer. It's yeah, let them do that because that's their
You
job
get arrested. I want my lawyer. Absolutely nothing
immediately.
else. Do not talk to anybody. Getting a lawyer does not it does not show guilt. It just
No,
shows that you're protecting yourself.
right. We are a weird country in how we take pride in certain things, like never calling in sick to work, and putting in extra hours without getting paid for it when you really shouldn't, and things like this too.
No.
Well, he asked for a lawyer right away. It's like, yeah, because I don't know the law, so I got an
'Cause
attorney.
I'm not a lawyer and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be dumb about it
right, exactly. Yeah, no, it's like we really need to change the stigma around that. You should ask for a lawyer every time.
every
I'm
time.
I'm I'm kind of even in the camp of like, even if they just say, "Hey, we're looking at this other person. Will you just come down and answer some questions?" I would be kind of like, lawyer, like just
I would be
cuz.
happy to through my lawyer.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I
Yeah.
can bring my attorney along, sure, I'll come and talk to you guys.
Yeah. So during the hearings, listening to every detail attentively, she generally remained calm and fairly emotionless, just as she did during the police investigation,
Okay.
which I don't think that is also an admission of guilt with
Right.
how someone reacts. I think if someone is then reacting like drastically out of character, like I think of Chris Watts every time with that because his neighbors like saw like the police body cam footage and like they had a family friend over and he's like, my wife and my children are missing. And the family friend said like to police as they were like actively at his house, like, I don't know what he's doing. He's being like really weird.
Oh God.
And I'm like, oh, I hate that. Ew.
I always think of oh, I was just listening to it. The woman Casey Anthony,
Yeah.
who like kind of, especially if you assume that she really wasn't responsible for her daughter's death, how like for approximately a month her daughter was just missing and she was seen
And she
constantly
was
like
like,
partying
whatever.
and yeah, and it's like you don't really seem like a concerned mom.
Yeah.
Like even if you had nothing to do with it, this is wildly strange for a parent.
Yeah. Things did take a turn when Andrew and Abby's skulls were shown in court. She then fainted
Oh,
dramatically. So
oh,
they had,
Lizzie did.
yes, Lizzie
Oh,
fainted
interesting.
dramatically.
Okay.
Their skulls were removed during the autopsy.
I mean, what was left of them,
Yes,
especially
what
dead. Oh
was
my God.
left. And after deliberating for an hour and a half, the jury decided that she was not guilty, but they
Oh,
also didn't have any other suspects for the murder of Andrew and Abby.
so the judge is like, "Well, Lizzie, you're going to prison. We need someone." She's like, "Wait, what? But they said not guilty." Well, you're going to prison. Sorry.
She continued to live in Fall Rivers. She moved and lived in a different house, so she no longer lived
Hey, she
in
got
like the Borden
yeah.
house.
She probably had plumbing and stuff. Satellite TV.
Probably.
Nice. Yeah.
And she did change her name and started going by Lisbeth Borden versus Lizzie.
I mean,
And
just go with Elizabeth.
she was generally well regarded by the entire community until her death in 1927.
Wow. Well, okay. They're like, yeah, she might have killed her dad, but shit, she's a great neighbor. Now that she's out of that
She's
hellhole.
lovely. She's
Yeah,
delightful. As long as she
yeah.
doesn't axe me to death, who cares?
As long as she doesn't ask me any questions, am I right? Oh, that's a little thing we like to say around here.
Sadly, she died of pneumonia.
Oh, I mean, I feel like.
And her sister Emma then died 9 days later.
Oh, were they twins or just
No,
close? Oh, okay.
no, I think I want to say Emma was older by a couple years, but they weren't super different in age.
Gotcha.
And Emma had always stood by Lizzie even when like they had not spoken to each other for many years,
Yeah.
which also led to a lot of speculation.
Emma was older. Lizzie
Emma
was
was
born
older.
in
Okay.
yeah, Lizzie was born in 1860. Emma was born in 1851. It's actually a decent
That's what I thought. Oh,
yeah.
so 9 years difference. My
Yeah,
bad.
a decent gap, especially for back then.
Yeah. So there was a lot of speculation that maybe one of the sisters wanted to confess and that they both had motive for the murder.
Right.
And it also was very suitable for them that Abby lost her life first. So then their inheritance wouldn't go to Abby or her family because she had
Right.
pre-deceased Andrew.
Yep. Oh yeah, interesting.
But and that's also why they maybe hadn't spoken to each other for many years so that like neither of them would end up confessing accidentally or something.
Yeah. It is always weird too that like everyone focused on Lizzie and she's like, "What the fuck about Emma? She had just as much motive as I did. What the hell's everybody laying this at my feet? What the fuck? We were both
They're like,
taking
oh, well, she
naps."
was out of town. Can anybody corroborate that?
Right.
I mean, she says she's out of town, so it's true.
That's a yeah. Like they're talking to the cops, and Emma's like, "Well, I was out of town," and they look at Lizzie, and she's like, "Oh fuck, I should have thought of that. I was also out of town. Well, the mayor said he saw you in the backyard. Shit,
Shit.
damn you, Emma.
Yep.
I was in the garden barn basement,
The basement.
the barned basement. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck,
The garden basement.
garden basement.
The cellar. So,
That cellar. That's the name. Yeah, cellar.
yep. Today the house is still there. You can stay there. I think they do um like a hotel bed and breakfast kind of thing,
That's
if I'm
awesome.
not mistaken.
I love
You
that.
can also do haunted tours.
Yes.
They have painstakingly duplicated all of like the furnishings and original hardware and doors are all still
Oh,
intact.
cool. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's all like the decor and furnishings that they would have had in the house at the time.
That's badass.
They do have a whole list of house rules, which I thought was very fun.
No axe murdering.
I mean, obviously.
Right. That's
Only
kind of
well-behaved children over 7 are allowed to stay overnight.
fair.
I'm like, that's fair.
No doubt.
No outside alcohol or Ouija boards are permitted on the property.
Outside Ouija boards. That's kind of cute. I like that.
A private time begins at 11 p.m., which is also when they have like um I don't know if they do any like night tours or anything like that, but that's when it is assumed that like that's when you need to be quiet and like pipe the fuck down.
Yeah. Which I think is just a good rule in general. Like, shut the fuck up. It's 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
shut the fuck up
The
at
fuck is-
11 p.m.
Yeah. It's not the 4th of July anymore.
Yeah. Unless you're like if you're at the club or a place that's like that is
Yeah.
acceptable behavior at that time, you do
Right.
you.
Yeah.
When you're at like a hotel and shit, like pipe the fuck down.
I agree. Yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, not even if you, not like just staying with relatives or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when you're at a hotel, like, just shut the fuck up.
I mean, I've
Everybody's.
had plenty of nights at grandma's being up till like 12:30 in the morning with her.
I
And then
was
she's
gonna
like,
say,
"Oh,
yeah,
gee, I should go to bed."
I
I'm like,
have, yeah,
"All right, grandma."
on multiple occasions. Yeah, if you get her into a good like show or
Sayla.
movie, is
Sorry,
he
he
is he axe murdering?
no, he has like a string on the stairs from the carpet. Hey,
Oh no! Oh,
I don't know where my little air thing
oh, you've
is.
got to yeah, get him, you little shit. Did it work?
I threw it. Yeah, the hat works. I just
Oh,
threw
well,
the
good.
hat in it. It's enough to just scare him away from the area till I can cut that. I
So
feel
it's
bad.
it's just like a loose like tuft from within the carpet, and he's fucking with it. Ah.
Yeah, he's like trying to eat it and he's gonna make it worse.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good boy.
Sorry. Um, they have a zero tolerance for candle burning, incense, vaping, or any kind of smoke or fire.
Yeah, that's fair. The
Yeah.
vaping I get less. I mean, that's really mostly just harmful to people's lungs. The vapor itself isn't really going to do anything. But at the same time, it is a heating element in there. It could potentially like malfunction and burn shit down. So
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Besides, it's
Basically,
their
if the
rules.
fire department has to be called, you will be removed and heavily fined.
Yes, absolutely.
They don't allow pets, and common areas are always welcome for guests. And while staying, guests are expected to be out of the house from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. so that they can do tours.
Oh, okay. That I was For whatever reason, like I was just thinking of like a hotel, like also you have to be out of here. But we're not checking out. We're here for another 3 days. No, we know, but you have to leave. You can't come back until 3 p.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's more of
okay.
like a bed and breakfast
Right.
type.
Well, it's a historical site
Yeah.
kind of thing. No, that when you said to have tours, I was like, okay, that's fair. They're running a fucking business. But yeah, get the fuck out. You're allowed to
Yeah.
stay in the evening, but yeah, it's not a regular hotel. Get out of here.
They also remind guests that their plumbing is very fragile and that they have to be mindful of how much toilet paper they are flushing so that you don't ruin the pipes.
That is an unexpected rule, but also an understandable one.
They also
One.
have a gift shop where you can purchase different souvenirs,
Nice.
and part of it has a museum with artifacts from the murders.
Well, of course.
So I'm assuming Andrew and Abby's skulls are in there.
Yes. That'd be awesome. They're like, you can buy a piece of skull. It's really just an owl skull, but we just crush them up and we tell people it's part of his skull.
Feel like they're a part of it.
Yes, exactly. It's still evil, so you know.
Yep.
It's fun.
So you can visit and stay overnight, which is cool.
That is
And you, as I said earlier, you can sit on the couch and take pictures of where Andrew died.
cool.
It's just like they're really weird.
Well, I was gonna say we are
Google it.
such
There are pictures
weird.
of people like laying on the couch pretending they're dead.
We are such weird fucking creatures. This just goes to show you like what happens when one species dominates the planet. Like, can you imagine if most other species were sentient and like watching us do this weird shit? Just like foxes and birds and shit watching from the windows, being like, "What the fuck are they doing? Don't they know that people were murdered? That like, are they taking pictures? They're laying it where this guy died, pretending to be him and taking pictures. These people are fucked up."
Crows and ravens will do like funerals, and they'll even do like kind of like death investigations
Mm-hmm.
where if
Heard about that.
a member of their flock dies, they will like gather and like investigate the area.
I've heard of, and if I'm not mistaken, if one of them is the culprit, they will punish them. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah, they are really intelligent. It's scary.
they are.
If yeah, if we end up killing ourselves, ravens will most likely evolve to be the next dominant species on the planet. They're
Probably.
pretty smart. Yeah.
So it is believed that both Andrew and Abby haunt the home and
Oof,
will also in turn haunt the guests when they are there.
what a rough gig.
They are
Pretty
seen pretty regularly, and both are polite spirits.
That is so sweet.
Andrew appreciates
Ooh,
having guests and like activity in the house, and he will very like neatly and politely answer questions through EVP.
I love that. That's great. Well, if I can imagine if you're just stuck in this house for over 100 years as a spirit, you're like, because I would imagine for a lot of it too, it was just sort of vacant and empty. So it's him and his
Yeah.
wife just stuck in this house with nothing to fucking do. So then people
Yep.
restore it and they're like, oh, finally, there's life back in this home.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
And Abby typically lingers in the guest house. I mean, that's where she died, so that makes sense. And she's seen wearing her hair up in a bun.
Oh,
And Bridget did leave the home her after like the funerals,
yeah.
but apparently she also haunts the house, and people have reported seeing a woman in maid's clothing, and cold spots have been felt in the room she used to sleep in.
She's the one of the three ghosts that is not happy to be there. Can you imagine being in that house and like being traumatized like that? Then you spend the rest of your life getting as far away from there as you can. You pass away and you wake
And
up
then
in the
you're there.
afterlife. Yeah, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then they're also
Fucking
both
damn
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, hi, Bridget. Like, oh no. My, you've gotten old. Well, yeah, I kept living.
He's playing with the hat now.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm very much okay with him playing with the hat.
That's what it's like.
They have had EVPs of, ma'am, come quick, which is what people suspect she said when she found Abby.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Or she wasn't the one who found Abby. I think when she found Andrew.
Somebody, come quickly. Get the popo.
There's a ghost of a cat that haunts the 3rd floor.
What the fuck? We're just now having a cat enter the story? What the fuck? Whose cat is this?
Oh no, the family cat? But the cat will rub its head against people's legs.
Oh.
Asking for pets.
That's pretty cute. And poor Bridget is allergic to cats, even in the afterlife. And she's like, so not only am I stuck in this fucking house. Yeah. She's like, I don't even know where the fucking cat came from. There was a cat when we were living here. It must be from the previous. He's like, oh, God damn it. You're like, you know you're a ghost, right?
People have seen shadow people.
Oh, God. No, thank you.
Rocking chairs will self-rock. And Lizzie does also haunt the home, and she will choke guests that lay in her bed.
Wow.
Supposedly.
I was going to say, that is one of those things that, like, as a skeptic,
maybe she did do it.
Yeah, I feel the desire to go there and do that, but I also don't want to.
Like, I don't want to be choked, but
yeah, I like, as much of a non-believer as I am, I don't feel like rolling the dice on that. Like, if spirits really are real, I do not have any interest in being woken up by the ghost of Lizzie Borden choking me in the middle of the night.
Guests who have stayed in the home have captured photos of strange anomalies floating by their beds. They've heard noises coming from inside wardrobes, footsteps, laughter, and some have reported being touched by unseen hands while they slept. Which, no thank you.
No thank you. No touching.
Please don't touch me. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like being touched by things I cannot see.
No, I agree. I am not a fan of people touching me without my consent. I've even had experiences throughout my life of like the very standard sports like good game pat on the bottom thing, and I'm like, no, that's not. And they're like, what's the matter? And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't understand why that's a thing, and I don't wish to participate. It's like, even if it's a very culturally accepted thing, I'm like, no, no thanks.
No, no thank you.
Yeah, that's my right, damn it. Don't touch me.
Nope. And that is the story of Lizzie Borden and her 40 whacks with her axe.
Wax. So we really don't know anything more about the cat?
No.
God damn it. That kind of, the whole story, there was no cat. And then just at the end, also a cat is there. It's a very sweet cat. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's just weird. Just out of nowhere. There's a fucking cat in it. Why?
It just is what it is.
Well, very well. Well, thank you very much, Celine. That was a great story.
You're welcome.
And there were definitely certain things in there I hadn't heard before. Also, like I don't, like I said, I don't like the idea of Lizzie choking you in her bed. Like, especially since why is she angry? She got to live the rest of her life. She got off scot-free if she didn't, or if she did do it, she got away with it, and like, go rest. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the wax bottles?
I would probably give those like a 3.
Yeah.
They're just meh.
I was gonna say like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah,
Some of them
I could go with never having those again.
I will say, if you can do them just right, like if you can get a good enough opening to just kind of drink the juice. A lot of it actually tastes very much like ices when you let them completely thaw out and they're just the liquid. It tastes very much like that. It's the same kind of like syrup. But ultimately I was surprised at how unpleasant I found the wax to be. I remember them as a kid. And I remember thinking that they were fun, but it is surprisingly unpleasant. So yeah, I would give that a 2.
Yeah.
The Modelo Pina Picante, I'll give that like a 6 or 7.
Okay.
I'm not going to rate the tomato one because I don't think that's fair. I'm just not a tomato juice person, so that's not going to be for me anyway. So it would just be terrible. How's
Well,
the
my
diet?
Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, 10 out of 10, 100%.
Absolutely, completely agree.
Every time.
It's amazing. They have some of the best like 0-calorie pops, especially their like what is it like cream raspberry or something.
Oh, that one's good. The like strawberries and cream.
Yes, oh, it's so good.
I love that one.
And speaking of ones that you love, audience, if you have any stories that you love or pairings that you would like to recommend, you can email us at peculiarpairingspod@gmail.com. You can find us on the app formerly known as Twitter at peculiarpairpod. You can find us on Instagram at peculiarpairingspod, and check us out on Patreon and also YouTube now, please, at Peculiar Pairings. I believe Patreon is patreon.com/peculiarpairing. I think that's how it works. Well, Celine, do we know what the topic is for next week?
Yes, we are talking about the Connecticut Leatherman. Leatherman, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is like a group of like serial killers, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface guy. But this one I do think I'm quite familiar with. Yeah, the Leatherman.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I've listened to a number of stories about him. That's interesting. I'll have to think of some kind of pairing that's leather-like. Just strips of turkey bacon. Lay flat and sort of.
Do love a good turkey. I do love turkey bacon.
I do too. I think it gets a bad rap. Like, it can't take the place of regular pork bacon, but it can still be delicious. Like, it's kind of like when you have like a vegan burger or something. It's like it can still be tasty. It's just don't think of it as like a replacement for a beef patty because it's not the same thing, but it can still be very delicious.
Yeah. It's like saying that regular burgers and turkey burgers are the same. They're not.
Right. No.
But if you go in with the expectation that like they are different,
yeah,
totally about it.
Yeah. I've had a number of conversations about certain people we know that are vegan and bring certain meals to things, and it's like, look, just don't try to tell me that this is a replacement for a certain other kind of thing. I will gladly eat a roasted carrot. It's delicious.
I will happily try.
Yeah, I'll try anything.
This and stuff. If you just tell me that it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't try to trick me. I know that is not a hamburger.
I will not put up with this trickery and tomfoolery.
Exactly. You just give everyone a bad name. Well, thank you so much, Celine, for the story, and thanks everybody for listening. It's been a good time, and we'll see you next time, and in the next week that we'll see you. But yeah, we haven't recorded for like 2 weeks. Still getting back into the groove.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Had illness and bad computer stuff, and anyway, yeah.
But
it does, yeah. Happy belated 4th of July, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello, Like Mother, Like Murder listeners. I am Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We are the hosts of Like Mother, Like Murder.
We bring you the good, the badass, and the crime.
Each week, we bring you stories from missing and murdered
to survivors and women who empower you.
And of course, some mom talk sprinkled in.
Check us out wherever you get your podcasts at Like Mother, Like Murder.
And give us a follow on social media so that we can say hi.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye.